Last time on Undercover Manners Monitor, all of our players were called to the stage and given the rules of the game. From November 29th to December 19th, our contestants will be monitoring the cafeteria, office, hallways, and other common areas to keep track of points. Anytime one of our manners monitors sees a student showing manners, they should ask what homeroom they are in and record their points. The trick is, only one of the players are giving points that actually count. So, if a player who is not the Undercover Manners Monitor records points for you, they will not count towards your totals. Keep in mind that the only player who knows the true Undercover Manners Monitor is the Undercover Manners Monitor themselves.
Is it Mrs. Reyes, Mrs. Huden, or Miss De La Barrera? They're always kind to others, but are they seeing kindness around the school? Is it Dupree? His office is a perfect place to see everything, but what is he seeing? Is it manners? And is it Miss Renteria? She sees ELA classes all day, every day. But when she does, is she seeing manners? She's also a super fan of the show. So does she have any strategies that the others don't? Is it Mr. Joby and Officer Sanders? They have all the cameras access and they can be found everywhere in the school. Well, what are they seeing that the others aren't? Is it Mrs. Kelly and Mrs. Wagle? They know the school inside and out. You never know where you're going to find them. But what kind of manners are they seeing? Or is it Miss Maria or Miss Bobby? Some of our secretaries, they see who comes and goes through the office. They have all the information. But what information are they getting? Anything about manners?
Let's check in with our players and see what they've been up to this week.
Well, here's what I've been seeing. Maria is still always late. She's the one that I think is the manners monitor. But I'm also a fan of books, as you know, and a lot of times there's a red herring that the author throws at you, that misleading clue. So I think we're all being misled. I think the attention, maybe we're just not looking at the right person. I'm still going with Maria, but I'm looking for that red herring.
Are you the manners monitor?
No. Am I? I might be. I'm not sure.
No. I'm not.
No way.
So your sister, it might be the real manners monitor. How do you feel about that?
I don't know.
Do you really think your sister could be the actual manners monitor?
No.
Why?
She's not slick at all.
Okay.
Who do you think is the manners monitor?
I think it could very well be Mrs. Kelly.
Why?
Well, she was last year's runner-up.
And?
She's suspicious.
More than normal?
Always. But definitely more than normal. Plus, she just went to Canada.
Oh, that is suspicious.
I think it is.
Some people have mentioned a recent trip to Canada. Can you tell us, were you really in Canada or were you prepping for the game?
I was really in Canada. People are just suspicious for no reason.
Who do you think is the manners monitor?
So I think it's definitely Miss Renteria. Like, she reads all these books all the time, so she has all these ideas how to be sneaky, and she's got cameras in her library, so nobody sees her like watching all of us. I know it's her.
It is not me. I am not your person.
Who do you think is the manners monitor?
Fabi. I never know where she's at, and she's always going after these kids. She's on it.
You know, I'm not sure bringing in all these new contestants. I think that's a little suspect in itself. Plus, Reyes is back, and she's trying to win that Starbucks again, and I think it might be her. I don't know.
So I FaceTimed Miss Huden because I was super excited that Manners Monitor was back and she wasn't here and I didn't want her to miss out. But when I called her, she did not seem surprised, like, at all. So, I mean, that was kind of weird. Yeah, and then, I mean, Joby's new here. And he's always smiling and he's so friendly. He's got all the snacks, and I just feel like something is really suspicious about him. So my eyes on him too.
Who do you think the manners monitor is?
You know, I'm not really sure. I've seen Miss Reyes act a little funny, but so has Dupree.
Are you the undercover manners monitor?
No. Well, I don't have time for this. Why would you even ask me something like that? No. No. Negative.
I feel like it's Officer Sanders because I was catching up on last season and he wasn't there for like the introduction and the instructions, and he ended up being the manners monitor. So for this season, he also hasn't been there in the beginning. So I feel like it's him.
Are you the manners monitor?
Come on. You think they'd pick me 2 years in a row? I don't think so.
Just FYI, Park Cubs, I seen something real suspicious and sneaky. I seen Miss Waggle and Miss Kelly running through the cafeteria the other day. Now, I don't know what that means, but it looks suspicious to me. Keep your eyes open.
Remember, homerooms are playing to win a hot chocolate and donut party the day before we get out of school. So, does your class have a strategy that others don't? And can you figure out who is the actual undercover manners monitor? Use your manners and see if you can figure out who it is and win that party. And in a first time ever, the top class winner of the 3 classes is going to get to play Stump the Teacher in January. Well, you'll have a chance to stump your teacher in an all-out manners competition.
We'll see you next time on Undercover Manners Monitor.